Alright guys, I'm back with another chapter in Psalms. We're in Psalms chapter 142, where the theme reads, "A prayer when overwhelmed and desperate. When we feel cornered by our enemies, only God can keep us safe." And we'll get right into it, guys. I cry out to the Lord. I plead for the Lord's mercy. I pour out my complaints before him and tell him all my troubles when I'm overwhelmed. You alone know the way I should turn. Wherever I go, my enemies have set traps for me. I look for someone to come and help me, but no one gives me a passing thought. No one will help me. No one cares a bit what happens to me. Then I pray to you, O Lord. I say, you are my place of refuge. You are all I really want in life. Hear my cry, for I am very low. Rescue me from my persecutors, for they are too strong for me. Bring me out of prison, so I can thank you. The godly will crowd around me, for you are good to me. And that's the end of 142, guys. So for me, I think it's interesting when I'm reading the Bible and I hear about this just crying out to God. And when I think about the flesh and I think about the things that I have in this world that I don't want to give up, like my family, and there's just so many things that he's blessed me with here that I've come quite attached to. But the more I lean into him, the more of those things that I get. And so it's super interesting. It couldn't be more true when he says, you give up your life and you'll have everything, and if you try and cling to it, you'll lose everything. And that's exactly it. I understand that I am simply a steward of everything in my possession. I'm borrowing it, and I'm to share it with others, because it doesn't belong to me. It belongs to God. And that's a humbling thought. And when I go through here, and when I think about the people that are going to come across my life, that are going to trouble me, that are going to fill me with doubt, that are going to discourage me, it's super interesting how God just simply prevails. If you lean into him, it'll all work out. You don't have to worry about anything. And it's just simply training yourself. It's reading more of the Bible, knowing his word, being able to lean on it with 100% faith. You don't have to actively see in order to know that it's there. There's such a strong sense of conviction that I have in continuing to read and continuing to follow through in the things of just simply building my relationship with Jesus, that I'll admit sometimes I struggle to worry less, but I have to admit I do worry less. Sometimes in a sense that my wife gets irritated with me, that I don't get more excited about certain things. It's because he's got such good control of it that there's no reason for me to sweat. And so when I do feel overwhelmed and desperate, I cry out to him. I call out, say, God, you put me here. Do your work. And now I'm going to continue to be where you need me to be. It's that simple. I don't care where he sends me. I know he's going to be with me, and I'm going to let him handle business. Because there's no point in me clinging out. I don't want to wrestle with the steering wheel and end up in a ditch somewhere, because that's where I'll lead me. And I don't want that. And I don't want that for the people that follow me. And so I just look to God, align with him, and he takes care of the rest. And I'll leave that at that. So I'm going to read 143 tomorrow in Psalms, chapter 143, where the theme reads, "A prayer in the midst of hopelessness and depression. Our prayers should fit into what we know is consistent with God's character and plans." On that note, have a good night. God bless. I love you. Jesus loves you. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for chapter 1. For chapter 143. See you later, guys.